You starting this promotional company, is it a sense of internal competition on your part, wanting to show people I can do this, I can get in this and do it better than all you?
Well, not necessarily that, but it's more my passion for it, and I'm already in it before I realized I would be in it this far.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously there's been some roadblocks. I've had some obstacles to overcome. I've had people from the old regime feel intimidated by something new and fresh. It's the attention and the energy that comes with, you know, moving from another portion of entertainment over. And, you know, the interest level is higher than usual for a new company or a startup in promotions.
What do you think about MMA? I know a lot of people bring it up in corporation with boxing and saying MMA is doing a lot of good stuff and promoting a lot of undercard fighters and just overall. You coming from the outside, what do you feel about them, what they're doing, and how you can incorporate it now with SMS?
Well, I think the MMA fighters have acquired their skill sets over time, over a longer period of time. Like, I think it's that thing where your mom would be comfortable taking you to karate class. Yeah. Because they're teaching you discipline and these other things that you'll be comfortable with your child learning in the early stages and going through different belts. And it's like giving them a place that they can go, actually learn how to protect themselves so you don't have to worry when they're not looking, and having them be able to look forward to making it to those different thresholds or levels of belts that they would, and then growing up and implementing different things because they become comfortable with being physical and they become interested in competing. You know, they acquire those other talents, the boxing talents and wrestling skills. And it's interesting, you don't know which portion of what they learn is going to make them win every night. You know, you got certain fighters that are better at different portions of the skill set. So it's like, I don't think anyone who really likes boxing should completely dislike MMA or UFC fighting, because that element is there.
I akin it to you having two girlfriends. If one girlfriend's not making you happy, you go to the other girlfriend and she makes you happy.
That would be cool to say if we weren't actually on camera.
No, but you know, you should, like you mentioned, you should respect it. There's a portion of boxing involved in MMA. Going back to the promotion part of everything, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, where do you want to be at? Like, what's overall the plan for 50 Cent? Do you want to be an outfit like Top Rank, or do you want to be more personalized with it?
Well, 2 years from now, I'll be affiliated with the group of fighters that you guys will arguably said are the best fighters in the actual world, and I'm sure of this. I'm almost positive. I'm off to a great start with Gamboa, Andre Durrell, and you know, having Billy Dibbs in a position that he's actually in, he's in a space where he can get a chance to come out and make some great fights, start to generate some new attention. There was some bad fights where he was fighting, where you had counterpunches fighting counterpunches that weren't that exciting. And you'll see moving forward that his style's changed and he wants to do some different things. So it's exciting to be around people who are passionate about making those changes for themselves and not someone pushing them to actually do it. So,
what other fighters quickly have you signed that you haven't announced yet, or have reached out to you to get signed by you?
Well, I've had communications with a lot of fighters that are actually coming to the end of their contractual agreements.
Ooh, no, yeah, give us some names, man. Give us some juicy stuff.
I'm not going to tell you to the ink dry, because you know what happens. And everybody start running and rambling. This will be all over the place, and it turned my deal into a mess. You know, and I already know this, and I've learned my lesson in the past for disclosing things. I won't even announce the name of a company without it being trademarked. You got squatters. You got people sitting there waiting to watch for you to hear you say something, and immediately they go and get the thing and try to have you buy it from them, instead of just going to get it on your own, you know what I mean? So we'll work it out as we move forward.